to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And the Patriots are going to recover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out. On the set. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Nike 18.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
McLaughlin's good on the extra point. And the Pats are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. Oh, he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. Good at the pen on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
They'll run for it with Etienne. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, 79 Broncos. Green alert, green alert. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New England. First carry of the game from Josh Jacobs. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Leonard. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. So now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, Penix. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. That's a second. Timeout to Chicago as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. Get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Let's go. 18, cut 19. Cut 19.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Leonard now on second down. Throwing right sideline and complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 39 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now give up the middle. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 33, here's second and 8. They'll throw. It's Leonard. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Now, Jacobs lowers the shoulder. Gain of about 3.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they come up now on 3rd and 7.
Cowboy 65. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Steady.
To throw is Leonard. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New England. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Penix. The second down throw is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike. Sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. Rice open, he's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a faulty punt team. 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. drive going.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set up.
On the handoff, and ETO. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Left wing 19. Let's go.
Out of a shotgun, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 65 yet, 65 yet. Hurt, hurt.
Penix on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Royce. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. To throw is Penix. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
A 37-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bears are on the board just before halftime.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Second and 7. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
47-yard line.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Now Leonard. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. 79 Bronco.
Leonard to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
To the
line.
air once more. Leonard. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Viking 18.
Leonard to throw again. Quick throw taken in. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Go. Dragon 60.
To throw once more, here's Leonard. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his 2nd touchdown this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. And the lefty panics on 1st down. This one, a deep shot for Royce. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
It's third down, and here is Leonard. Open man, left side, he's got it. A gain of 11 on that walk. First down, New England.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 43, here's second and 8. To the air is Leonard. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
It is third and 10. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Leonard gonna throw for it. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 38 now, here's second and 6. To throw is Leonard. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
To the air on third down. Here's Leonard. That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 40.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
On first down, it's Penix. That'll be taken in by Moore. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That's complete to Rice. And they'll get about half of what they needed to a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bears 1st down. Penix going to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. Even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Okay, ready?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Penix. Oh, he's going to be followed up, taken down. They got him.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get them as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set up. Coach, check out.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
18 Cardinals.
3rd and a yard. Leonard. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 19, trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, here's Leonard. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. He'll let this go for Pickens. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight. And it's good for a 1st down. Throwing again is Leonard. Quick throw here is complete. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. Leonard to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To the air once more, Leonard. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
That is hauled in at the 5. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Pats add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
And the lefty Penix on first down. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete to ETN. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup is good for 29 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Patriots will take over here just past the 30.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Leonard gonna throw on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21
That's
yards.
catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
It's 3rd down, and here is Leonard. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and he'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Leonard. He's got it at the 7, and he will score again. Touchdown, Patriots. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots stretch things out even further.
Patriots 42. Bears 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. comes a return from the 3. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. A give for Etienne, heading right. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It is 2nd and 9.
Go!
Once again, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down past the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down, Chicago.
It's not just the blockers creating the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat.